Hello and welcome to this comprehensive guide on how to save money for your first investment. Investing can be a great way to grow your wealth, but it's important to have a solid financial foundation before you start. In this video, we'll cover 7 key steps you can take to save money and prepare for your first investment. 1. Set a goal. The first step in saving for your first investment is to set a clear goal. Determine how much money you need to save and what your investment strategy is. Your investment strategy should be aligned with your overall financial goals, such as saving for retirement or buying a house. Having a clear goal will help you stay focused and motivated as you save. When setting your goal, be sure to consider your risk tolerance and time horizon. Your risk tolerance refers to how comfortable you are with taking risks. A high-risk investment may offer the potential for high returns, but it also comes with a higher chance of losing money. Your time horizon refers to how long you plan to hold the investment. Generally, the longer your time horizon, the more risk you can afford to take. For example, if you're saving for retirement and you have 30 years until retirement, you may be comfortable with investing in stocks or other high-risk assets. On the other hand, if you're saving for a down payment on a house and you plan to buy in the next few years, you may want to focus on low-risk investments like bonds or a high-yield savings account. To create a budget, the next step is to create a budget that will help you achieve your savings goal. This involves tracking your income and expenses, identifying areas where you can cut back, and allocating money towards your investment fund. Start by listing all your sources of income, including your salary, freelance work, or any other sources of income. Then list all your expenses, including rent/mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, entertainment, and other bills. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, identify areas where you can cut back. For example, you might consider downsizing your living arrangements, cooking more meals at home, or canceling subscriptions you don't use. Finally, allocate a percentage of your income towards your investment fund. When creating your budget, be sure to include a buffer for unexpected expenses. This will help you avoid dipping into your investment fund when unexpected expenses arise. You can also use budgeting apps or software to help you stay on track with your budget. 3. Build an emergency fund before you start investing. It's important to have an emergency fund in place. This will help you weather unexpected expenses or income disruptions without having to dip into your investment funds. An emergency fund should ideally cover at least 6 months of living expenses. You can build your emergency fund by setting aside a portion of your income each month or redirecting funds from unnecessary expenses. Consider opening a high-yield savings account for your emergency fund to earn more interest. For example, let's say your monthly expenses are $3,000. You would want to have at least $18,000 in your emergency fund. To achieve this, you could set aside $300 per month for 60 months, or $600 per month for 30 months. You could also redirect funds from unnecessary expenses, such as eating out or buying new clothes. 4. Reduce debt. Reducing your debt is another important step in saving for your first investment. High-interest debt like credit card balances can eat into your savings and make it harder to achieve your goals. Focus on paying off your debt before you start investing. Start by listing all your debts and their interest rates. Then prioritize paying off debts with the highest interest rates first. Consider consolidating your debts to lower interest rates or negotiating with creditors for lower rates. When paying off your debt, be sure to make minimum payments on all debts to avoid late fees and negative marks on your credit report. Consider using the debt snowball method, which involves paying off the smallest debt first, then using that momentum to pay off the next smallest debt. For example, let's say you have $10,000 in credit card debt with an interest rate of 20%, and $5,000 in student loan debt with an interest rate of 5%. You would want to prioritize paying off the credit card debt first, as the interest rate is much higher. You could also consider consolidating your credit card debt into a personal loan with a lower interest rate. 5. Increase income. To accelerate your savings, consider ways to increase your income. This could include taking on a side job, freelancing, or starting a small business. The extra income can be directed towards your investment fund. Consider using your skills or hobbies to generate additional income. For example, you could offer freelance services, sell products online, or tutor students. Another way to increase your income is to negotiate a raise or promotion at your current job. Make a case for your value to the company and be prepared to provide evidence of your achievements. For example, let's say you work in marketing and have experience with social media marketing. You could offer your services as a freelance social media marketer, charging $50 per hour. If you work 10 hours per week, you could earn an extra $2,000 per month. Alternatively, you could negotiate a raise or promotion at your current job by demonstrating the results you've achieved and the value you bring to the company. 6. Invest in your education. Investing in your education can pay off in the long run by increasing your earning potential and knowledge about investing. Consider taking courses in finance or investing, attending seminars, or reading books on the subject. This will help you make informed decisions about your investments and avoid common pitfalls. Don't be afraid to seek the advice of a financial advisor or mentor. For example, you could take an online course in investing, which costs $500. The course could teach you about different investment strategies, risk management, and portfolio diversification. By investing in your education, you could potentially save money in the long run by making informed investment decisions. 7. Automate savings. Finally, make saving a habit by automating your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your investment fund each month. This will help you stay on track and avoid the temptation to spend the money on other things. Consider setting up multiple savings accounts for different goals, such as a retirement account, a down payment for a house, or a general investment account. This will help you keep track of your progress towards each goal. For example, let's say you want to save $20,000 for your first investment. You could set up an automatic transfer of $500 per month from your checking account to your investment account. After 3 years, you would have saved $18,000, assuming a 3% annual return. You could also consider setting up multiple savings accounts, such as a retirement account, a down payment account, and an emergency fund account. This would help you track your progress towards each goal and avoid dipping into your investment funds for unexpected expenses.